I honestly think Leeds could seriously be in massive trouble. Premier League champions 2021 will be... Yes, lads, it's 2 Talks Footy, and in today's video, it is the biggest one of them all. We will be predicting the 2020-21 final Premier League table from bottom to top, 20th to 1st. Without further ado, let's not be around the bush and get into my 20th place. Let's get the gum out. Let's get it out. It is out. It is time. 20th place. Unfortunately for Fulham fans, I've put their side in 20th place. Scott Parker's boys. They had a great season last season in the Championship, obviously coming via the playoffs. Leeds and West Brom getting promoted alongside them. And I think if they have any hope of staying up, it will all come down to Mr. Alexander Mitrovic. He will be the main man that they will go to for goals, all of that hold-up play. He is their main target man. He is their guy, their go-to guy for goals, and that is what you need to stay up in this division, and I just don't think they have enough of that. Anthony Knockaert was very, very poor in parts last season, so I don't think he will make the cut in being one of their star players this season. Their defence is fairly leaky, only really Joe Bryan and maybe Michael Hector could stand out, but they have failed in the Premier League in the past. Fulham, unfortunately, you are my 20th place. 19th is a team who's very miraculously survived relegation in the Premier League last season. It is, of course, Dean Smith's Aston Villa boy. John Terry is their assistant manager, so have some experience. They've only made one big signing, Matty Cash from Nottingham Forest, 16 million the other day. As of my time of recording it, I'm recording this video on Sunday, the 6th of September, so they haven't made any signings yet. It doesn't really look like they're going to sign anyone major or anyone big that looks like it's going to keep them up in the Premier League. So purely because of that, Villa, no, not enough investment at all. You are my 19th place, and 18th is Roy Hodgson's Crystal Palace boys, and I think they're going to do a Watford. They've been in the Premier League for a good 6-7 years now, and it's their time to say goodbye. I think their team is aging a lot. I think they have the oldest average squad in the Premier League. They've definitely got the oldest manager. Wilfried Zaha doesn't really look like he's going anywhere as of yet. But even if he does stay, he could still be in major trouble because he is not the player that will keep them up, unfortunately. And I don't think they've only really invested in a Berechi Eze from QPR, and even that isn't a big enough signing. So Palace are in 18th place. That was a very, very tough bottom three to predict. 17th place, staying up by the skin of their teeth, are West Bromwich Albion, Slaven Bilic's boys. Brilliant Croatian manager who gave them the season of their lives last year. They got them playing some brilliant, attractive attacking football. Haven't really signed anyone of note. That's a lie. They've signed Mateus Pereira from Sporting Lisbon for 9 million. They snapped him up after that loan deal. And Grady Diangana, one of their best players last season from West Ham, over £18 million, I think the fee was. That caused some controversy amongst the West Ham players, Mark Noble and the fans on Twitter. Grady Diangana is a West Brom player, and I reckon Slaven Bilic will help the Baggies to another secure Premier League finish. They are in 17th. 16th. This is going to divide opinions in the comment section. I can already smell it. Marcelo Bielsa's boys from Ellen Road. It is Leeds United. And they're signing some weird players. Robin Koch, I think his name is. Not the best name, obviously. They've signed Rodrigo from Valencia, who only managed 4 goals in La Liga last season as a striker for a team like Valencia. That is awful, and he's never cut it in the Premier League, never played in the Premier League, so it will take long for him to settle with a 30 million price tag as well. Also, no fans for a quite chunky bit of the season. That is going to be very tough for Leeds to adjust to. Quite often you see their fans are the 12th man. It's going to be very tough, but I reckon they'll survive. Leeds 16th place. Now we move to Brighton and Hove Albion in 15th. Graham Potter's boys. They've made some good acquisitions this summer. Adam Lallana from Liverpool, Joel Veltman from Brighton. They've got some good players in their squad. Neil Maupay, Tariq Lamptey, their right back from Chelsea, who was a brilliant player. Their whole defence is very solid. Kept keeping hold of Lewis Dunk, which was a very good signing, maybe their most important one. I reckon Brighton will be safe. A lot of people will tip them to go down, but I've got faith in them to surprise the odds once again. Brighton in 15th. Sheffield United now, Chris Wilder's boys, in 14th place. And I think it's going to be very hard for them once again without fans. We saw after lockdown, they did not adapt to that well at all. Bramall Lane is always rocking when it's packed full of that 30,000 lot of Blaze fans. And it's not going to be that for, like I said, a very chunky bit of the season. That will be their downfall. They haven't really signed anyone of note. Sheffield United in 14th. Now, a team who no fans will benefit is West Ham United. Had problems with their owners, but I reckon David Moyes, I really do reckon West Ham will have a poor start to the season. David Moyes will wave bye-bye. They will get another manager in who will revamp the squad, get them playing their top football. West Ham have the squad to be able to stay up, and I think they'll do it comfortably. West Ham to go in 13th place. Now we go down to the south coast to St Mary's, Southampton. Ralph Hasenhüttl's boys, brilliant manager, and with this squad they should be coming around this position. They've got some very good players: Danny Ings, Nathan Redmond, James Ward-Prowse, Musa Djenepo as well. Added Mohamed Salisu from Real Valladolid into their defence as well. Don't really think they've made any other major signings. They've got a solid defence, solid goalkeeper in Alex McCarthy. Can be leaky on his day, but that's alright. They'll survive. They'll be absolutely fine. Southampton, good side. They'll come in 12th, and this could also cause a shock to you lot at home. In 11th place, I've gone for Steve Bruce's Newcastle boys. I think Alan Saint-Maximin had a season to settle in England, as well as Joe Linton. They will find their feet in the Premier League and get the Magpies to 11th place. They're going to have a very good season. Solid defence all round that back 5/6, whatever you want to call it. Alan Saint-Maximin, like I said, very good. And they look to be signing a couple of other players there. Well, they're very close to signing Jamal Lewis from Norwich. Not the best player in my opinion. Also linked with Bournemouth duo Ryan Fraser and Callum Wilson. That could be very big. Steve Bruce's boys to finish 11th. 10th place now, Sean Dyche's boys. It is Burnley. It's just Burnley really. I'm not really going to talk about them too much. Haven't made any real signings. They go in 10th. It is Brexit FC, Burnley Football Club. Now, in 9th place, it is Leicester City. This is another controversial one, so let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. This is very controversial. Leicester, we saw they didn't really adjust to the no fans system after lockdown. They went on a real downhill spiral. They got rid of Ben Chilwell, but replaced him with Timothy Castagne. Not so sure if that's going to be the signing that takes them to the next level. They were linked with Nicolas Tagliafico, but that got knocked out of the park. Haven't really signed anyone of note yet, really, apart from Castagne. They need an attacking midfielder alongside James Maddison to take them to the next level and get them back where they were last season in the top 5. I cannot see them finishing anywhere near that this season, unfortunately. Just above them in 8th, we go up to Merseyside. It is Liverpool. I'm only joking, boys. I know I scared you there. It is Everton, obviously. Carlo Ancelotti's boys. I think they've done a good job in the transfer window so far. Snapped up Allen. Also, you might not have heard of this right back from Marseille, Niz Nkuku. He's only 19. Very strong, mature right back for his age. Who knows? He could be their answer to their right back issues. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But Allen is a very underrated signing. 25 million. Friends with Richarlison, so that always comes in handy. Brazilian connection, and they also look to be bringing in Abdoulaye Doucouré from Watford. Not the best signing in my opinion, but we'll come to that in a later video. And James Rodriguez, that is a big one. What a brilliant signing. I'm not sure it's going to take the team to the next level. Slightly overrated player, but he will link up very well with Richarlison, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, players like that. Everton are backing to come in 8th. Now 7th place It is the Wolverhampton Wanderers, Nuno Espirito Santo's boys. They've only made one signing, 35 million, Fabio Silva from Porto, I think it was. He's an 18-year-old Portuguese striker. Who knows if he's going to cut it in the Premier League? I don't think he'll be the signing to take them to the top four where they could possibly end up. Who knows? You never ever know with this Premier League. Wolves go in 7th. They need to strengthen their defence, get a new right back in, and they just need one more big signing to take them to the next level. But he cannot be Portuguese. I'm begging you, Wolves. And in 6th place, it kills me to the stomach to say this, Arsenal. I've put Arsenal in 6th. We've made the signings. Gabriel Magalhaes, Willian we've signed as well. I can't even remember. My mind's gone blank who we've signed. William Saliba, obviously. Have we answered our defensive problems? I really don't know. It's just a matter of time, but it's just Arsenal Football Club. We are known as Bottle Job FC, and that is all I'm going to touch on for Arsenal for today. We are going to finish in 6th place, and I'm really not going to go into this too much. It kills me to say it. Our rivals, Tottenham Hotspur, are going to come in 5th above us. I think Jose Mourinho, he's a master tactician. He knows what he's doing. They've made some very clever signings in Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Matt Doherty. I think even though Arsenal have strengthened the positions they need to strengthen, Danny Ceballos coming in, who knows, maybe Thomas Partey, probably not Houssem Aouar. You never ever know. Philippe Coutinho being linked back with the move at Arsenal. I still don't think it will be enough for us to finish above the Spurs, unfortunately. Spurs in 5th, Arsenal in 6th. I pray to God I am wrong. Now it is time for the top 4. Oh God, let's go. 4th place is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United. They've signed Donny van den Beek, and that is really the only major signing they've made from Ajax. I think that's a very good signing, but where he will slot into that team remains to be seen. They're linked heavily with Sevilla left-back Sergio Reguilon. By the time this video goes out, they could have signed him. Who knows? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I think he's a very underrated manager. He does know what he's doing. Obviously, they've got the players, the likes of Anthony Martial, Bruno Fernandes, and who was the other one in my head? Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford as well. Man United will get Champions League for the 2nd year in a row. They will come in 4th place. And in 3rd, it is Super Frankie Lampard's Chelsea boys. What a transfer window they have had. They have signed Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell, Malang Sarr, and the list just goes on and on and on. Whether the players will gel together straight away or it will take time remains to be seen, but the strength in depth that they have at Stamford Bridge is second to none. Chelsea, title contenders, but not for me. They are coming in 3rd. And now, this is the big moment of the video. Take a deep breath, strap yourselves in, because the winners of the 2020-21 Premier League season for me will be Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool side. They're going to do it again. They're going to retain their Premier League crown. I think they're experienced now. They know what they're doing. They can smash teams at Anfield. They can go to other teams' grounds, away grounds, and dispatch them exactly like they did last season. Jurgen Klopp knows what he's doing. So does Pep Guardiola, but I just think City haven't yet answered their defensive problems in signing Nathan Ake. That is not the signing they needed. Maybe, possibly, they could snatch up Kalidou Koulibaly from Man City, and if that happens, then my prediction could all change, but I don't think it's going to happen. Liverpool will pit Manchester City to the title. Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, even though Gini Wijnaldum looks to be on his way, they'll probably replace him with someone. Let's be honest. City, you can talk about how they have that good attack and all of that. No fans will hurt them. Their away support is actually surprisingly good. It will hurt Liverpool as well, but it didn't really seem to hurt them that much after lockdown, only because they won the league. They really took their foot off the gas. But Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, their experience in this from last season, they know what they're doing. City, unfortunately, Pep will not get another Premier League crown at the Etihad Stadium. It pains me to say it because I really don't want Liverpool to win the league for the second year in a row, but I just think it's going to happen, and that is just the way it is, unfortunately, lads. That is the end of today's Premier League predictions. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe for more of this unbelievable content. What a video that was. Let's spin around in the chair. I'll see you in the next video. Let me know where you think your team will finish and tell me your predictions down below. I want to hear your thoughts on your side and what you think will happen to them in this Premier League season. Thank you very much for watching. I've been To Behind Talks for Tea. Subscribe. We are on the road to 800 subscribers. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video, which will be Premier League Game Week 1 predictions, the big one, in a bit, lads. Bye-bye.